Alright, we're back here to do the second part of this video. We've left our pieces on the phone. Go ahead and cure just a little bit with the glue to make sure that they're stuck nice and in place before we go too much further. Next thing that we need to do is go ahead and remove the backing cover, the film of this. There's a little bit of tape on here, which makes it slightly difficult. Be a little bit gentle, not to crease it too much. And pull the tape off. There's another little piece of tape in the middle. See if we can just pull it off. If not, it's not too big of a deal to leave on there. Be nice and gentle as we take it off. Alright. We have our backing here, which does have our cable on it, little sensor here. And the camera, so we want to make sure we put it in the correct spot. There's a little grommet that the sensor is going to fit into. So let's put it down first, make sure that goes into the correct area on the grommet, right below where the front-facing camera is going to sit. If you put it in the spot, it should be held in there. Let's go ahead and line the backing up here real quick. And put the camera and the sensor into the two little plastic pieces that we just inserted with the glue. Make sure that they fit nice and snug. Perfect. We have our earpiece speaker. Go ahead and set that in place. I just kind of want to spring out as there's a little contact below it. We then need to put our screw in place just to hold it down for a second. Put our bracket on here. Now the bottom screw is the shorter screw. The screw that goes at the top of this little bracket is the longer screw. Alright. Make sure that the speaker grill is on there. Everything fits nice and snug. Alright. Next step is to go ahead and put the screws in. The bottom one down here doesn't want to seem to line up very well. So I'm trying to push it a little bit, see if we can't get it to get in the right spot. Go ahead and work our way down the sides. Let's put the screws in the side brackets here. The one on the top. The bracket down here just does not want to seem to line up. It's a little odd. So we can't push it. It almost looks like it was manufactured incorrectly. Won't be the end of the world if we can't get it in, as we have all the remaining pieces in. Just a couple more screws to go down the side here. I'll go ahead and put this one down here at the bottom. It's definitely not lining up though. See if we can't get it started to kind of pull its way over. Use a pry tool, see if we can't get this to move just a little bit. It's just not lining up. Let's try again and see if we can't get it to pry. I mean, there's a pretty big difference in the gap here. See if we can't pull it over a little bit with the screw. And it looks like they're in the same place, but oh, well, actually the one on the white screen's a little bit further out. It's really strange. Just check and make sure I'm lined up everywhere here. It's still not lined up correctly. There's no play or flex in the backing here. So we're just going to go ahead and test it and see if it makes a difference in the phone for us. Go ahead and reconnect the ribbon cables. Do the upper one first. It goes vertically. Now as you're reassembling this, you want to make sure that they fit very snugly onto the connector. So press on the lower portion of the ribbon cable and the upper portion of the connector of the ribbon cable to make sure that it's snapped correctly in place and nice and firm. Some of these on these iPhone 5s, if you don't make sure they're put in really good, you'll get some weird feedback, some touch interpretations on the screen. So I got some ghosting. You might have to disassemble it and reassemble it a couple times if you have that issue. Putting our second connector down and our third here. Alright. Actually, it might be helpful if I reconnect the battery here to test the screen. So let's go ahead and put it down. Make sure it snaps in place. Go ahead and power the phone on. Excellent. We're definitely getting the logo to come up, which is a great sign for us. Takes a few seconds to power up. Alright. Definitely responding to us. Front-facing camera works, rear-facing camera works. Our home button won't function as it's not connected down. Definitely depress as well. Excellent. I'm pretty happy with the functionality here. Go ahead and power it off. Just going to double check and kind of snug the cables up again. Just pop the battery back off. Next step is to put in our little shield that we took off in the first place. Remember, there are 4 screws that go into this. They do go in that specific order, so make sure you kept them in the order that you took them out and know where they reconnect back into the device. The longer one goes up here in this corner here. The smaller one in this bottom corner. Two more to go. And one last one. Little small one up here in the upper corner here. Get it to sit correctly on my screwdriver. Reconnect our battery. We need to put the shield back on the battery as well. We have 2 Phillips screws that go into the battery. One more. Make sure it fits back on here. Alright, we're going to go ahead and take the screen, slide it downwards, then up and into the top portion of the phone, and then clip it down all the way around, making sure that it's nice and tight. Definitely make sure the bottom portion is connected nice and tight as well. That's how the home button hits the contacts. Let's test the screen here real fast. Let's switch our screwdriver bit and put in our 2 bottom pentalobe screws. One more. Perfect. If you found the video helpful, go ahead and hit the like button. If you have any questions or comments, go ahead and put them down in the comments area. Do my best to respond. And I'll see you guys on the next video. And as always, thanks for watching. I appreciate it.